Hello folks on my YouTube channel. I was actually going to do a video last night being Thursday about the benefit cuts with the Labour government, people on PIP, with Keir Starmer, the Labour government. However, I shall do that on Sunday at some point because there's a lot of things I will be telling people, there'll be a lot of things I need to get off my chest. Obviously I'm not going to do it today because obviously it's my mate's birthday, so I'll be out with him. Saturday I'll be recovering clearly, so Sunday at some point. But what I will say is this: there'll be a lot of people that are on PIP. If you don't know what PIP is, it's personal independence payment. I'm not going to go into detail what I'm on PIP for, what rate. It's private. That's for me to know. However, though, I think it's wrong what this government are doing because there's a lot of people out there with mental health issues. Because I've got mental health issues, of course, I haven't shied away from that. Never would. However, though, my understanding is when my PIP will be up in 3 years for a review, there's certain criteria that I probably won't meet. But I will make a video on that on Sunday at some point. Don't know what time, but it'll be this Sunday. And I will be saying what I need to say. However, though, I've told people on my WhatsApp, I won't make a video, but this is not about that. This will be on Sunday properly because the government are trying to target people, in this country, disabled people. And you know what? I'm not being funny, but they should be targeting the millionaires. Say Richard Branson, yeah. What about Lewis Hamilton? What about people who don't even pay taxes? Why is this Labour government targeting the disabled and people who claim sickness benefits? Look at Amazon. It's all fucked up, folks. They're even targeting fucking what? Children, would you believe, disgusting or what, right? Who basically the end of life care, in a hospice, would you believe, this Labour government. When they should be targeting people, illegal immigrants, by the way, I'm not a racist, by the way. They should be targeting them because they shouldn't be in our country. Sorry to say, but instead of going after this Labour government, going what they're doing, they're just a fucking made up version, a shit version of the Tories. And I'm embarrassed the way I voted for Keir Starmer. Now, folks, there's been a lot of people on my WhatsApp. I'm not going to name them all because they know who they are. They know who they are. And a few of them have said I should put my name forward, which I appreciate. And I should run the bloody country, United Kingdom. Well, believe me when I say this. I'm not up to that right now, to be honest with you, folks. But believe me when I say this, right? I would respect a lot of people who are in the same situation I'm in. Because this Labour government, Keir Starmer's reigns, I don't know if anyone's followed Keir Starmer, but you know what? The more and more he's going, I've read about basically, his rating's just a load of crap, basically, and he's not even talking to Charles, and he's trying to, be a dictator. As we know, folks, the royal family in this country, in Great Britain, like they have a say in Parliament. If King Charles wanted to, by the way, folks, he's the king. He can basically say to Starmer, if he really wanted to, because he has got the power still, like the Queen had, the late Queen. If he wanted a new Prime Minister, he can literally say to Starmer, look, you know what? I don't like the way that you're, doing this, governing the country. But I'm not surprised a lot of people are going to reform. You know what? I wish I never voted for Labour back in June. Because what they're doing is disgusting against the disabled. They're basically targeting people with mental health problems, making it unfair, and they're coming out with the line, well, if you can't work, blah, 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 and all that, and like, you need people. Yeah, but wait a minute, though. Let's look at the facts. How many people, since Starmer's been in power, right, if you think about it, folks, how many people, like illegal immigrants, right, how many of them came into the country? Starmer is protecting them. He's not protecting those business people. He really isn't. Right? Not being funny, but Labour aren't doing that. I've got a lot of things in my mind that I would change if I was in bloody power, but you know what? That's it. Point in case, I said to the City Council, who's Labour, I turned around and said to him, about council tax. I went, what's your view about this Labour government? You know what you said? I can't go into detail because, I'm not allowed to. And I turned around and said, isn't this government a load of crap with Labour being in power? Starmer? She went, well, personally, I can't understand, but she agreed with me on that one, though, She did. She did. I mean, because obviously I basically, I was playing sort of like devil's advocate there, whatever. However, though, Keir Starmer, what you're doing is just wrong. It really is. Okay? You're going to make more people suicidal. You're going to worry a lot of disabled people. And for what? Is it really worth it? Because you came across saying, oh, well, I'll do this, I'll protect the vulnerable disabled people who can't work. You went back on your word. You've done the opposite, Keir Starmer. You're one lying bastard. So I'd say, folks, what he is. Keir Starmer's one lying bastard. He's the worst British Prime Minister ever. And that's coming from someone who voted Labour, who voted him in. I'm seriously having my doubts about this Labour government. I hate saying it, but you know what? Starmer, he's got to go, and that's it. Like I say, folks, I might go into detail more on Sunday about what I said, okay? Take care, folks, and bye for now.